Hello friends, today I am going to show you how to design a night sky vector art in Illustrator. These are the colors I am using for this art. Create a new layer. Place it below here. This layer includes my colors. I have locked it. Double-click this layer and rename it to Master. Take another new layer and drag it and drop it over the master layer. Select this layer. Grab Rectangle tool and draw a rectangle like this. Double-click on Gradient tool. Then the gradient panel will pop out. Here it is. Now click right here. You can see gradient has added to the shape. Pressing Shift key, click and drag like this. Double-click on this gradient stop. Click on Panel menu and select RGB. You can type this color code here. I am not going to do that. I am picking this color picker and selecting this color like this. Now double-click on this gradient stop. Pick this color. You can type this color code here. Click bottom of the gradient slider to add a new gradient stop. Pick this color. Add a new gradient stop here. Pick this color. I am changing the locations of these sliders like this. Beautiful. Now pick Selection tool and select this rectangle. Go to Object, Lock, Selection. You can see the layer has locked. Now pick Ellipse tool. Create a new layer. Draw an ellipse like this. Rotate it like this. Place it right here. Now remove these gradient stops like this. Now select this left slider and give this color to it. Now select this right slider and give this color to it. Cool. Grab Selection tool and take a duplicate of this shape. Pick Gradient tool and change the gradients like this. Grab Selection tool. Right-click, Arrange, Send to Backward. Now create a new layer. Pick Rectangle tool and click here. Width 1920 and height 1080. OK. Align the rectangle to center of the artboard. Now I am going to clip all these objects to this rectangle. Select Master Layer. Click Panel menu and select Make Clipping Mask. Grab Ellipse tool. Pressing Shift key, draw ellipse. Change the gradient colors of the ellipse. Click and drag like this. Now pick pen tool and draw a shape like this. Grab direct selection tool to move points. Pick selection tool. Pressing Shift key, select both shapes. Now release Shift key and click this circle. Now select horizontal align center. Take duplicates of these shapes pressing Alt. Select both shapes. Go to Window, Pathfinder. Select Unite. There is another way to do this. Let's try it. Select both shapes and pick Shape Builder tool. Now click here and drag like this. Change the fill color to black. Drag and place it right above this shape. Now pick Free Transform tool. Move the cursor here, and when the cursor change, click and drag like this. Great! Grab Selection tool and go to Window, Appearance. Now on the Appearance panel, click on the opacity and change the opacity value to 15. Grab Ellipse tool and draw ellipse. Change the opacity value to 15. Now pick Selection tool. Select this shape and scale it down like this. Place the ellipse here. Now select this shape and change the color. OK. Now select all these shapes and right-click, Group. Take some duplicates. Scale them. Fine. Now I am going to create the moon. Pressing Shift key, draw ellipse. Grab Gradient tool and click on the Gradient slider. Now click and drag like this. Change the gradient stops colors to white color. Now select this gradient stop and change the opacity value to 0. Move the midpoint like this. Pick selection tool. Select moon. Go to effect. Stylize. Outer glow. Change color to white. Opacity 90. Blur 80. Great. Now grab Ellipse tool. Pressing Shift key, draw a small circle. Scale it like this. Change the fill color to white. Go to Window, Brushes. Select the circle and click on Panel menu. Select New Brush. Mark Scatter Brush. OK. I am changing the name of the brush to Star. Change these to Random. OK. You can see the brush we created in the brush palette. I am deleting this shape. We don't need it again. Now I am going to create stars. Grab Brush tool. Create a new layer. Lock this layer. Now draw like this. Pick selection tool and click this tiny circle. Now all the objects have selected in this layer. Double-click on this brush we created. Mark Preview. I am changing values like this. OK. Click Apply to Stroke. Click this tiny circle. Go to Appearance panel. Now double-click on Opacity. Change mode to Screen. You can see some stars are overlapping the moon. Select Stars. Go to Object. Expand Appearance. Now go to View, Outline. Pick Direct Selection tool. Remove the points that overlapping the circle. OK. Go to View, GPU Preview. Now I am going to create shooting stars. Create a new layer. Pick Pen tool and change the stroke color to white. Draw a line like this. Grab Selection tool. Appearance panel, change the stroke weight to 3. Go to stroke panel. Change cap to round cap. Change profile to this. Click flip alone. Now click the gradient slider. I am moving the midpoint like this. Click opacity and change mode to overlay. Take some copies. So if you like this tutorial, hit like button. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching. Always be creative.